Hi all, so welcome to today's tutorial. Today we will see how we can get an intersecting point between two lines. So let me draw two vectors. So we will have the perfect visualization. This is vector 1 and this is vector 2. Okay, and this is vector A. So this point is point A and this is point B. And for the A vector, we are using U vector, and for B, we are using V vector. So let's imagine these two are interacting it here, right? So for alpha, we are using T1, and for this, we are using T2. So this point will be, if I do want to write in terms of A, so it will be like A plus U into T, right? Because T is alpha, A plus U into T, T1, you can say. This will give you a point which is at intersection, right? Which will be equal to, now write the same thing in terms of B. So B plus, B is a point, right? So B plus V vector into, this is alpha 2, right? Now, next thing is, what if now these are two variable and I just want to have the intersection point in terms of A, because I just want to know what is T1. So in that case, I do want to eliminate this. We already knew the concept of perp vector. Perp means like the perpendicular vector. So when I will multiply the whole equation with perp vector, and we will write the perp vector with, if I do want to calculate the perp vector of V, it will be the perpendicular vector and we will represent it as Vt, because it will be the perpendicular Vp, you can say. And the dot product of these two, we know like a vector with this perp vector, the dot product will be 0. So what we will do, okay, so first let's do one thing. I will move A from left to right. So it will be like U T1 is equals to B minus A plus V vector into T2. Now I will multiplying dot product with the V perp. So perpendicular of V. So V perp dot product V perp dot product and V perp dot product. So when we will multiply these two, it will be 0. So that means it will be gone from the equation. And we want to calculate the T dash. So in that sense, T dash will be equals to V perp dot product with B minus A upon V perp into vector U dot product again. So this will give you the alpha when these two lines are colliding, and we can easily say, okay, this is the point where you are interacting with. Okay, so let's do this, and I would request you to implement this equation inside the code and then follow the tutorial. So let's go. Perfect. I hope you have tried. So let me close this. In vector, no, sorry, it will be in the line. So we will write m vector get point while interacting, while intersecting with line, and in this case const m line, it will be line, it will be constant. Get point while intersecting with line. Get point. Okay, perfect. Alt enter, generate definition. So first we need a vector like b minus a. So for that, const vector vector to line 2, because we are, you know, so it was b minus a, right? So it will be line dot starting point minus starting point of our vector. And I think we can rename it with second line, so it will give you the clear picture, second line. So we will have the clarity. Okay, so we have the vector. Now we need the perp vector of second, so const m vector perp line 2. So it will be second line dot line vector dot get perp vector. Okay, now the alpha value, so float alpha intersecting alpha is equals to uh, dot, it was a dot product, right? So uh, so I think it was the dot product of vector to line, so vector to line 2 dot product, and it was with perp line 2 divided by now with current line, so line vector dot product and perp line 2. I think we need to change this. Control not working, refactor rename. Instead of perp line 2 perp line 2 perpendicular vector. Okay, now we have the alpha. Now we just need the point over the line. So I think get point at alpha. We already have that function which we calculated in previous tutorial. Intersecting intersecting alpha, and we will just return it. Okay, that will be a constant, of course. Okay, now head back to our beloved game mode just to test if it is working great or not. So just for the visualization, what we will do, I will draw, this is x, this is y, and we will draw one line which is like from 0 to 500. Let's imagine this is the line. If I will draw one more line like somewhere from 250, x 250, 250 to minus 250, 50, like something. So this will be 500, it will be 500, it will be minus 500 for y. So the value will be, the x is 250, right? So 250, 250, 250 comma minus 500, 250 comma 500. So these two line will be there, and we will see. So in our case, we can easily visualize it. The intersection point will be 250 comma 0 comma 0. So let's check if it is running fine. Game mode, cpp line 1 is good, and line 2, line 2 starting point will be like 250 comma 500 comma 0. No, okay, no, it's a vector. So 250 comma the y is will be 500, or anything you can point, and it will be 0. For the ending, it will be the x will remain the same, so 250 comma the y will become minus 500, and it will be 0. And it endpoint yes, so true. and I will draw these two lines. So line 1, draw a line, get world. Yes, line 2, draw line, get world, get world. And next is like do want to get the point when they will interact. So line 1 dot get point while intersecting with line 2. So it will give you the vector. So draw point get world, comma, I do want to change the color, so F color to yellow maybe. Let me comment this to Unreal. Let me compile successfully. Let me compile, and this is working perfectly. So I hope uh, you are able to understand the concept. Just for fun, let me change the point like 0 500, yeah, and it will move somewhere, right? So maybe the intersection point should be 0.25. The alpha will be 0.25. This is just my guess, but let's check. It is fun when you are writing your own code for mathematics. Yeah, it is working fine. It is going from here to here, and the alpha is 0.25. Yes, near about same. So this was it for today. I hope you are able to understand how we can, do these calculations, and you are able to fully understand how they are derived. So do like, do subscribe, and have a nice day. And if you have any issue while understanding the concept, let me know, and I will help you out. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.